few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's a party now.
Garoppolo on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
21.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Switch. 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check. Watch 54. Army. Check. Fresno. Middle. Check. Lucky. Slam. All 52. Check 25.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check. Hot route.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I got tripped this side. Tripped this side.
At the 49ers, 37-yard line.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Allen finds his tight end Ingram. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Right there. 54 miles. They can't hang with that.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breida, he'll try to right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and long.
Exit.
At the 11-yard line.
Five. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
On second and 1, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Mike 5-4. Regular. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 56. Alert. Deuce.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, tight. He's crashing. You draw Porter. Smooth. You got tight right there. Check. Alert.
Throwing now is Allen. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, home. Right there. 54, right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Watch the pass. Alert. Hey, foxtrot. Kill.
From the 24, Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike. Mike 5. Regular. I smell fear in that offense.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. And the catch made by Walters. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, when you ask any... One other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Allen again. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And again, it's Allen looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run again with Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Garoppolo finding Goodwin, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Big gap, big gap, big gap. 21, 21. 61, matchbox, lights. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the car. Man.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
21, 21. 5. I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants 7-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Allen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 54. Mike 54. All day, every day, any day. 54 is Mike.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Allen. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Zoom. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Right there. 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Alert, alert, alert. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, wahoo. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Allen to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Walters. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, Delta. 54. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, one go.
Throwing again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Exit. Check Mike, check Mike. 54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This is Breida. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.